You invest it. No, you invest it into property assets.
Which is in the system.
Well, what the fuck, man? Where are you gonna go? Even if you go into like American Samoa, it's everywhere is taken by the enemy.
You can live on the streets and go around talking to people about
No, fuck you. God didn't say. God never said do that. No, I'm sorry, sir. Never.
Right?
I'm so sorry.
Boxes have holes and birds.
I don't know. My God preaches wealth, because you can do more when you're wealthy.
Okay,
but when you're broke as fuck, you can't do shit.
Define wealth.
Define wealth.
Yeah.
Is it God, okay, wealth belongs to the Creator. Well, we're gonna go religious, spiritual now. We don't want to do that, so.
Well, then I guess Rothschild is the holiest man on earth because he's the wealthiest.
Whatever.
According to their religion.
Good
preaching wealth. Right? Is it the prosperity gospel? Did you know about this? Do you know what that is?
Hold on. Is that through fair trade or usury?
It's fair trade. You give God money.
Fair trade.
A brand new house.
Okay. Well, it is fair trade because you're the idiot that agreed and made him wealthy. Not you, but like the people who use their credit system.
Yeah, because God is broke and he needs our money. That's why.
No, God is the wealthy one. We're the broke ones.
So why is he asking us for money?
God is not asking you for money. Where is he asking?
Hold on. Let's not do this. End of the day, we're all subjects to this usury system because money's not real. It only exists as a means of exchange. Now, you can utilize it any way that you
want to erase dollars, fine, but money still exists as energy.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like
I'm talking to Bong, really.
You want some
I know you're talking to Bong, but Bong's kind of fucking this up, to be honest.
Listen to me, Albert Pike. Let me tell you something.
Albert Pike. Brother Bong. Brother Sal.
My energy does not cost $40 an hour. It costs way more than that. How much did you make an hour, Albert Pike? Oh, sure, millions of dollars. Yeah, that's how much my time costs too. So can you pay me that? No, you're below me. Why? Why? Because you got a beard? Because you got a lot of friends?
Who are you talking to, man? Who's Albert Pike?
You got a beard. I love that. That was fucking awesome.
You got a big beard and a lot of friends with guns.
Okay. Why Albert Pike?
Because that's exactly what he stipulated in Morals and Dogma. How are we going to harness the energy and the force, the wasted force of man? And it's through the economy. It's through the system. That's how they got you to build all those things. To go to their schools and learn that shit. So you can build all those things. You think you were born into this world special? No, you're going to want to learn. Everything.
You're on while you're on the internet, you're using technology and all this. Come on. See, this is the horse shit. See, this is the problem here. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Then.
Yeah, I think God has ways that are mysterious, right, to reach people, to get his message to people. You know how he sends the angels down, hey, God wants you to do this. And I think it's way better than internet or any technology that the New World Order can manufacture with their system. You know what I mean?
But Bong, is it naked? Like where we all have access to this information? A lot of things we talk about here on the Discord. I think for the most part, they're just participants. They utilize this fiat currency to survive. And we really don't have a choice but to use it.
Yeah, but of course I agree. You have to use it. You have to survive. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying not to use it. I'm saying that people should at least recognize or realize what's happening. What it really is, right? And find a way out. But what is the way out? I think God is showing us the way out.
I can't see a way out.
Because you're not letting God show you the way out. If you believe in God, in a creator, that he's that smart to make all this shit.
Help me out. Help me out. I mean, how can I?
You know the way. You know the way. The way. You know it. In your heart, you know it.
Well,
discussion.
I know what you're getting at, but that's not a discussion for this place.
No, but it's not fair, is it? And when we start talking about God, we start, moving into other rooms because the world doesn't want to hear about it, and it's not. I get it.
No, that's not why.
I'm just talking about how
because it gets spicy, and you know that. So we always get off. We stay off the religious stuff.
No, sure, but this is functional reality. I mean, whether Earth is flat or it's obviously flat.
Did you say the globe is functional?
We have to function under the system, which is a digital frickin' fiat monetary system. Doesn't matter which country you live in.
Ball system. It relies on the ball Earth because without the scarcity of
no.
There can be no value.
The fiat monetary system doesn't depend on a globe at all.
Bong, how about this? I have to ask you a question. If you're a carpenter and you made a chair, right? Just made a chair, a simple chair or whatever.
Yeah.
And why does that chair have value? Okay. And of course we're gonna barter here. There's no money.
Because it's a beautiful chair and you spent a lot of time on it, and I want it in my house because it looks beautiful and matches my dining table.
Well, how did you get the wood?
Hold up.
It doesn't matter. What matters is the finished product.
I spent time on it, right?
Exactly. Yeah? And I like it and I want it.
Okay, alright. So my hour, so we're gonna use something called units of man hours. That's it. And whatever the fuck, that's it. We're going to print out a piece of paper for you, or just keep track of it. So this chair took 5 man hours, and that, so I can exchange it for something that takes 5 man hours.
Well, I wouldn't use man hours. I'd just try to come up with a value for it. Because I'm not going to pay you for how many hours you went into it. If this thing is very...
let's say you made a fancier chair. Would you trade it for the same amount of meat, or would you trade it for more meat? If the other chair was way bigger, you had to collect more wood, you had to prepare more wood, more time. Would it be equal value?
No, it depends on what you want, but the value of the chair itself is not going to be set by you, right? If you sell it to me for...
If you
sell it to me for...
If you set currency to energy, your shit's pretty straight. It's very simple. Everything's simple. So stuff that you mine, metals that you mine, where you spend energy, boom. In like man hours and fuel, they're both as heat energy at the end of the day. So.
What gives it value? What gives it value is how people perceive it and how people use it.
Supply and demand, but that's horseshit. No, there is in my eyes, right? If you run stuff thermodynamically, shit works out and it balances because it's fair. Because it's
heat. But also,
it's fine.
God.
Give me $5 for it. I'll give you $5 for it, but I might resell it for $100. That's your problem.
I don't accept it's fair trade. It's like, hey, no, man. I want 50 at least for this chair. I'm not gonna take your 5 for it.
But I'm gonna give you $100 for it, right? That's why I want to pay for it.
Okay, sure. I will take your extra money because you want to give me extra energy that you do not need. That's okay.
Oh, it's good. I'm paying for the bullshit.
Thanks, Coach. Profits for you. Listen, I mean, I like currency. I like a means of exchange. And it's like, hey, that chair's worth $40 to me, and if like if you want to buy it for $40 when I built it, then or however.
I want exactly 6 of those chairs. Exactly 6. Okay.
All right, so that's $240. That's $240 for 6 of them.
Together, those chairs to me will be worth $20,000. All 6 of them together. Because of how awesome. Because my friends they've got a lot of money too, and they've got awesome dining tables and chairs, and we gotta
That's your problem.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if you're a good craftsman,
not on me.
If you're a good craftsman, sometimes you get ripped off when you actually spend the time that it takes, and you have to do all the work to make those chairs. might get ripped off, but you need the money anyway. Now, it depends on, you know, whether you're working under a company, which they'll pay you by the hour, which I'm one of those guys. I'm a worker. I'm a craftsman, and I make shit money to make like I'm a woodworker, bro. So that was really...
I'm talking about a person who makes chairs because he loves making chairs. Okay, people are gonna make these.
Irrelevant of the love part. Yeah, I mean, stay objective about it.
I'm proud of my work when I do it, man. And if they give me all the materials I need to make something good.
You know that. But what I'm telling you is that the value of the thing you just made, okay, is way more than what the cost of the materials and man hours it took to make it. And if you recognize that, then you yourself can know the value and quality of what you make and sell it for that. Instead of giving it to me and then I go make a big profit on it because I knew the value of it. That you can know the value of what you're making, and it's that value because you love making these things. And it's not like you're going to be putting it out for people. People are going to come to you.
I don't love making them. I don't love making them for my rich owner. You know, the owner of the company. I mean, I actually think I'm getting fucked because they can't do what I do. So they're just paying me like shit wages to actually do what I do. But
I mean, put it on Instagram. See what kind of reaction you get. Maybe you can start your own thing.
Are you going to use Babylonian media now? Yeah, I got you, motherfucker. Never preach that fucking poverty shit ever again, son. Ever.
What is
using the devil's tools to gain wealth, huh? All right, man.
Identity game, you know, undercover.
Dude, if I had a big ass shop, I'd make all the fucking money. I don't.
Is that all you need? Is a big ass shop? Because if that's all you need,
yeah. I mean, some of the stuff I do need fucking.
You need the space.
Tools. Yeah, I need space and a lot of fucking badass tools.
Well, NASA's got a lot of space, so maybe you can give them.
I'll call NASA too.
Build some big warehouses.
I'm gonna make some cabinets for the rockets, man.
ISS, bro. For the ISS, for the wiring, man. They need help.
I made cabinets for airplanes for 10 years. I'm pretty sure I was good at that too. So
apply it, JPL.
Charge everything on your own, man. Yeah, fuck that company and their paycheck and their organized shit. No, start your own shit.
Actually, when I worked at that company, I made some.
I mean, people are gonna want to buy shit from you and help you because you make awesome shit. So screw those companies. Just try it.
I'm pretty good at craftsmanship.
Try building something.
Wood. It's not always wood. It's just
something you can build a lot of.
For metal myself. I like metal.
Yeah.
I mean, I was working with shit to hundredths of an inch, you know, and shit. And used
take a photo.
Tell people you computers, you know, it's like fractions of an inch on a computer and shit.
Take a photo of it and tell and explain to people on IG what you do, and I made that, you know, and try to see if you could.
I was using their tools. I was just working for them.
So you need space and tools. Okay. 1, 2. What else?
Oh, dude, expensive tools too.
Yeah.
I need gumption. Is that a thing?
Can't you start small in a garage or something? You know, just makeshift stuff.
Okay, so no drinking until you finish the covenant. There's your go.
Yeah, save that money, save that drinking money. Listen, man, every time, how about this? Every time I would quit smoking weed for like 4 or 5 months, somehow, magically, I end up buying a new used vehicle, right? And it's like, wow, where'd this money come from? It's like, I see. I stopped smoking weed for like half a year. Interesting. So stop drinking. Buy your table saw, right? A nice one. From like, just scour the internet. You'll find one for cheap on Facebook.
No, I know how to do that.
My leading petty officer in the Navy was making his own beer. He brought it to work and flew into it to clean his boat, drank his beer. It's pretty good, man. He'd talk about it at work. Yeah, so I'm fermenting it now. Yeah, the bar, all that.
So he made beer on his boat?
No,
I'm just fucking with
you. He went
you.
to clean his boat, and that's when he brought his beer, so we can, try it out. Because I was gonna say, oh, you can grow your own alcohol. Oh, I mean, no, you can't.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I learned the trade, the woodworking trade. I learned it from, when I was a young man, how to make cabinets because I got a job at a art cabinet shop. And, I learned how to. I can develop cabinets. I could actually design cabinets for an entire fucking house, mansion.
Oh, they pay you big bucks
I know how all that.
Work on your own, man. Just go seek little side jobs and
where am I going to build them?
Somebody's home.
with your own fucking table saw.
Hey, bro.
Where? What table saw? What shop?
Can you rent
Have a
stuff?
garage? Okay, let's see. Do you have a garage? Let's start here.
No, I don't.
No. Okay. Can you fit a table saw in your living room?
No.
No. Okay. Can you rent a small space? Is that within the budget?
No.
Or okay, maybe is it possible that you can save money to rent small space and then buy the saw? I mean, we're gonna have to get practical.
I already know how that goes. I already
serious,
know. I know.
Because you got all the skill, bro. Come on, man.
And I'll be honest with you.
I am a half-ass carpenter, right? And I get paid big bucks. Like, dude, work for your own, man.
I don't want to do cabinets anymore, but it's just a job for me now. Even though I'm really good at it, I don't want to do it.
Well, there you go. It's not going to work. Yeah, don't. You gotta do something you want to do.
It's not about love right now. It's about acquiring a shop that you can do something that you love with later on. Right now, it's not love. Right now, it's all about upgrading and nothing else.
I'm making a shitload of
woodwork shop.
I'm working for somebody that's making a shitload of money that they don't even pay me very well. And
it's changed.
What?
Yeah, the landscape.
You don't want to do it, bro. Shit, we don't have to say nothing about it, right? Sorry to bother you.
No, it's cool. I mean, I understand. I mean, dude, if I really wanted a cabinet shop, I would have done that shit a long time ago. I just don't. I don't. It's just something I know how to do, and so that's the only reason it's my job now.
Okay, so for how many more years are you willing to accept it?
And hate it.
Yeah, I'm being serious. I'm not being a dick. Because okay, it's a two-part question. The follow-up would be for that many years.
I don't even have a retirement plan, so I guess I'm gonna fucking do it until I die. I guess. I don't know.
Well, all right, cool then.
No.
All right.
You can work till the day of your funeral, bro. We'll give you some.
He was a good cabinet maker. And also, he was an honorary member of the Flat Earth Society. All that shit.
All that shit. All that.
What you talking about, Willis?
You know what? Instead of fucking preaching,
He's had one too many.
Hopefully, I can change some.
Helio's representing the Flat Earth Society. I'm telling.
He was a flat
dude. I'm making a fucking joke.
Joke?
About the Flat Earth Society, anyway. But yeah, I mean, I have a cabinet. I work at a cabinet shop, and I'm not making very much money there. I'm just working for some millionaires as usual.
Okay, bro. All you have to do is buy the equipment. Doesn't have to be that big. Make your own. Like I said, post them on Facebook and shit like that. You'll sell them, dude. And God willing, it will grow. Just piece by piece, man.
I know what to.
not. It's the skill that's, you know what I mean? You have it already. And you said you're going to do it till you die. Fine, then let's not do that. Let's do it for the next 5 years. However, do it for your own and see how that goes. You know? While you're working for the cabinet shop. Like I said, you're going to quit Discord, fuck Discord, turn that shit off, uninstall it, work on your shop, and then reinstall it once you make some money.
No, don't do that. You might never make money.
Yes, do that. Fuck that shit. No, that's it's a waste. Trust me on that. That's many hours.
Hey,
that's many hours.
Sire,
fuck
just
that.
trying
Spend
to
that shit in the shop. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I know, but don't do that.
I know, but then reinstall it once you're done. Like I said.
Sorry to hate your job for the next 20 years. Just come here and entertain us.
Yeah. Well, either way, I mean, you know,
to retire.
Hey, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I don't even know why I brought it up.
Bro, it's all
Something
good.
I think about a lot, but it's
trust me. If I could make cabinets, sure, I would be right now.
I should have been a school.
You know what else I can do? I can make music albums as well. Have you seen the playlist on my YouTube channel? I can actually make albums.
I know you can sing, man.
Okay, let's make an album.
I can clean the plaque off your teeth. You know how you got to go to the dentist to get that plaque off? Yeah, I can do that.
You can do it at home.
Yeah, it's really.
All right, Hank. I'm gonna come down to Texas and I want you to clean all my plaque off.
Hey, I probably wouldn't mind you so much. You already got a good clean mouth.
Fucking asshole. I think I got my.
That boy's got a clean mouth.
I haven't been to the.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could get an assistant and a water bottle and a little vacuum, a tiny little vacuum.
Like
it's real easy.
Why don't you just go ahead and open up a plaque cleaning service there on your property?
Hell no, bro, you can't do that.
What? I mean, people said I can just open a cabinet shop.
Well, you don't need a license for that, man. Yeah, you can. You don't need a license. You just need tools.
No, to be honest, you know what's really cool about there are small projects I can do, on my property that I could take to a farmer's market. You know what a farmer's market is, right? It's like a public fair, basically, where you rent a spot and then you make a bunch of projects, and then you sit behind a table and say, hey, I made this and you can buy this for this much, and it's that much. And I could make those projects off of scraps that I'm throwing away in the dumpster where I work. I'll just give my boss a few bucks, and he's like, oh. And I take it home and make little craft projects, and then the only thing is I have to sit in front of the table at the farmer's market. On Saturday. Which is not my day. Nobody has a day off of anything. Because this is some shit I think about. Because I throw so much scrap away that I could actually use.
Black walnut scrap that I collected from a job site like 6 years ago, bro. So I'm looking at the walnut right now.
Yeah, I don't black walnut. I mean, for the most part, but dude, some of the shit that I don't throw away decent lumber, just period, because I use it. No,
but the fancy like walnut, like I'm not that sort of carpenter. So it's like, dude, I should pass that on to you. It's like, here, bro, you can build me a humidor. I need one.
Yeah, well, where I work, I mean, we use mostly poplar and MDF and pine, so it's not that big a deal to throw in. But we also have some knotty pine that I have to. We build barn. I make barn doors. You know those sliding barn doors.
Heavy as fuck.
Yeah, well, to make them, if they're 40 inches wide, I actually have to, like, anyway, I'm not going to get in the process of making them, but it's all in the table saw and shit in the miter saw. It's a pain in the ass, but they're large. I have to split the wood on the table saw like 3/8. I mean, it's 3/4 wide, so I have to make 3/8 things, whatever, depending on what they want. And there's shitloads of scrap of this knotty pine, which it's expensive, you know, because it looks so cool, you know, the knotty pine. You know, when you glaze it, you know,
they reflect light.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks cool. You got.
I love knots.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Knots are the best, man.
I mean, but we throw so much that shit away. But I freaking piled it up in the corner, and it was just like, and I'm like, oh, so man, can I just buy that? And I'm hoping he'd be like, no, just take it home, you know. But anyway, when you go to Walmart craft section, they have these little things that are like $12. There's like 12 by 12 foot square of it's the same material, you know, like knotty pine, and they're like freaking $12, you know, when it's just shit that I throw in the dumpster every day. And it only takes a few nails and a little bit of glue to hold them together, you know? It's like, that's what I'm talking about. I can go to the freaking farmer's market. I can buy the scrap that I'm going to throw in the dumpster from my boss for just a few bucks and just nail it together, cut it on.
You gotta be like, hey boss, look, this is going in the dumpster anyways, so you gotta give me a good deal on it. I'm just giving you free money here. Okay? You know, that's how you
I haven't even done it yet, but I mean, I guess I'm too lazy or whatever. I'm just saying, you make these little, it's like picture frames. You just put a little wood across the back, you just nail it in, boom, because I have air compressor nail gun. I just nail it in, boom, and then, you know, make them different sizes, go to the farmer's market and say, oh, here's these, things, and you just buy some ribbon, you just stretch it across, just put little pictures in it and hang it on the wall.
Hey, we got a BC verified person here. GD Seeker. Are you there, bro? GD Seeker, can you hear me?
Guess not.
Please continue.
Hot micing? Cool.
But yeah, anyway, there are several farmers markets around where I could, if I had the gumption, napalm to do it. I could actually build it. I could buy the wood
What's up? Yeah, I'm buffing a headlight. I'm about to post on eBay. You know, kind of fund my own, funding my own side project. You know.
What are you gonna sell on eBay?
Parting out a car. I only wanted the engine from it. It's a GMC, it's a Yukon. I just wanted the motor. You know, so everything else. So I'm trying to make my money back. That way I have a free engine, which is badass. I did that with the car that the engine is going in already. I didn't break even yet. I'm $50 in the hole. That's not bad. You know, so it's near free. So the idea is to do the same with, you know, the engine donor.
Oh, that's crazy. It's like the thing I'm talking about. I can.
If it works out, I'll keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. First time trying this shit out. So.
It's just like what I'm talking about. I mean, it'll take time. You know, our weekend will be like that. I almost want to get that up. I can make some little crap projects from wood that, to be honest, if I asked my boss if I could take it home, he probably wouldn't charge me for it. And because it would go in the dumpster.
Yeah, start off with that. Be like, hey man, can I just have that stuff?
Yeah.
And if he's greedy and he wants to just pay him.
Make some little shit, and then I'd set up a little booth, and it costs like for rental at the farmer's market, it's like freaking maybe $10. 10.
Hey, bro, I would just say, hey, you know, my cat, he's been sneaking out and he doesn't want to come in at night. And, you know, I want to make him a little cat house. Or say you want to make your neighbor a dog house. Just be like, hey, man, can I have that? I'm going to do some little side project, keep me busy on the weekends.
Cat house. We're gonna put a red light on the front of it.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, my cat, he's a dick, and I want to build him a house. Well, everybody knows why your cat is a dick to you.
He is kind of a dick. But there is a doghouse outside. I think that's where he hangs out when it's raining and shit. When he doesn't want to come in. And when I try to warn him that he doesn't need to go outside because there's a thunderstorm coming. But he insists on going out there and bearing the breath of the thunderstorm. Even though he's like 4 pounds. Don't you want to stay inside, you dumbass? He's like, no, I got this. Okay. Some bitch was born in a industrial area, like from
born in a world of hate in a capitalist industrial area.
Yeah.
One little feline and one man.
Shit, he was found in a puddle, like outside of my work, in the industrial area. He's got balls of steel. Shit, last year, it got down to like 6 degrees. He was out all fucking night. I was just like, this motherfucker. And guess what? Next day, showed back up at the front door going, "Meow." And he just walked in like nothing was happening. It's like this motherfucker was out in freaking 6 degrees and snow and shit. And he's like, no, I got this. It's all good. So, what the hell else you can do with it? And he's so little, he's like 4 pounds. This motherfucker was out for like 24 hours in freezing temperatures and shit. I got it. That's all good. I guess I don't have to worry about it. He's got... Hey, and by the way, I haven't cut his balls off. A lot of people do.
Was that a virtue signal? What the fuck was that?
A lot of people want to cut their cat's balls off.
Why?
I don't want to do that.
Do they cut their balls off? Hey, why don't you try cutting your balls off first?
Yeah, I was just like, dude, you're better. I mean, the motherfucker was out in freaking almost 0 degree temperatures for 24 hours. Just like, you got big enough balls, I'm gonna leave them on.
They're anti-life. That's why they don't want cats reproducing.
Yeah, because they reproduce too fast and people off hand.
That's why they call them black beans.
Yeah, just don't own pets.
What?
I'd rather be not owned, right? I'd rather live it hard on the streets than just for some family to take care of me, but have to cut my balls off. Be like, no. No.
Mine, I got mine pre-clipped.
Man, I
That's
swear.
a huge caveat.
Humans are crazy. I don't even know why anyone want to be human. Why? They cut each other's. They cut balls off of animals. Oh my god, why? Because they're evil. Whoa, it makes them happy? Okay, cutting.
I mean, well, with the animal control stuff, I mean, this is like a big thing for a lot of people. Like, get an animal, cut their balls off, or do surgery on the girls and take out their ovaries. This is weird. I mean, what?
As a matter of fact, I'll start the company to cut balls off of with. Yeah. We'll make a lot of fun. Yes.
But also,
we're gonna name it the Ball Cutting Company, yeah?
They'll do it for free. They'll do it for free, though, too. It's like, get yourself a pet. We'll do it for free. We'll cut their balls off.
Yeah. Government pays us to do it, so yeah, let's make some money. Let's cut some balls off. Hey, can we cut balls off of people too? That'd be a lot of money too, right there.
Oh, they'd be ecstatic about that shit.
You want to make some real money? Cut off human balls. Oh shit! I never thought of that. I'm gonna try and see if guys.
They'd rather do that chemically. They'd rather do that chemically, Big Daddy. Yes, they would. That chemically.
What you call them? What? I didn't hear that, right? Did I?
Hey, instead of
long sound. They would rather do that chemically
now for free.
or mentally. They cut people's balls off mentally without even actually physically cutting their balls off. So
how do you mentally cut somebody's balls off?
I got in trouble
by placing them on a ball. That's how.
That's.
Okay.
And the rotating ball.
I kept laughing every time I got dropped, and man, they wanted to cut my balls off so much. Like, fucking, be afraid to become one. What are you batting, young? Like, oh, yeah, it's not, dude. You're trying to be serious, and it's not working. I'm sorry. Like, look. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I should be ashamed to call myself Samoan. I was like, why? Because all the Samoans you met were kiss asses and wanted to please you, motherfucker. Sorry. Wrong Samoan.
Yeah,
I find it very amusing.
go back a little bit because I missed the beginning of that, but this sounds like it was a.
Every time he would drop me, right, I would like get up laughing. I'm laughing. Now, I've done this in high school, drugs. See, I'm laughing because of how they're acting, and I couldn't help it. I couldn't help that I saw through their acting. You know what I mean?
Acting like what? What's the premise? I mean, what are you talking
They were
about?
dropping this, like knocking you out, dropping you.
Oh, John, push up. Every time he drops you to do. Sorry. Every time, they tell me to do that to punish you, right? Every time they try to punish me with push-ups, trying to cut off my balls. I ended up laughing, I couldn't stop giggling because of how it was funny, you could see them acting, pretending, and there was like this short Asian guy, and then this medium-built white guy, and then this tall black guy. The tall black guy was the guy telling me stuff like.
This wasn't in Samoa. This was another.
But look, this is what got me. He said to me, "You should be ashamed to call yourself Samoan." I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? You're black, dude. What are you talking about? Yeah, because, but see, what kind of you usually get your balls cut off? Where you just do what you're told. You don't think.
This is when you were training in the Navy?
Yeah, this is in boot camp. Well, we had.
Yeah. See, you're gonna get a lot of shit.
Well, I was part of a special group, though. We had our own special training, so I couldn't help that. It was funny. But they really hated me because we have to go off and do other stuff with other instructors and come back and laugh at it. But I couldn't help it because he was. Obviously he's a nice guy, right? But you can tell that he's pretending not to be a nice guy. That's why I couldn't, you know what I mean? Hold it.
The hell is a nice guy? No, I don't know what that is.
He's a normal boy in boot camp. These motherfuckers act like they hate, like they're angry all the time.
Yeah.
Hate you. Yeah.
Well, they so I think most of them, hate themselves actually.
No. This is the training. A drill instructor, right? It's different from all the jobs you can do in the Navy. This is the different one. Okay, this is where you have to go in and pretend, pretend. And you do this by following, because I was watching them. They have a trainee following them around the red or the green ribbons, and he's smiling. He's fucking smiling at us and shit, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy smiling at? Doesn't he know? Maybe like a month into it, no more smiles. Like this guy is now like them, So that's what I mean. Is like, man, these guys. My sister's a drill instructor now, so I don't know all of this. I'm serious, man. Yeah, they see that, so they train people to brainwash people. Okay, to break you.
Yeah, that's where the smile comes from. At the beginning, the smile is because they know what they're about to do.
Exactly, right? And I'm looking at this guy like, it's like you could at least not smile. So like you're actual real people.
Really more of a smirk.
Yeah. Smirk. Yeah.
He's like you're one of these guys. Like this guy's just smiling at us. Like, hi. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? Hi, you're not supposed to smile and look at you. Sir.
They're smirking because they don't. They're like they know what you're about to get your ass fucking subjected to.
I was hated by my instructors and by the white guy because he knew that I could do a lot of shit and lead their division to victory, but I didn't. I just taught everybody everything I knew and made them lead us to victory. They were looking at me like, you're a slacker. Oh, like, oh, I'm such a slacker. Oh, help me, guys, I'm a slacker.
They called you Bong?
No, he didn't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, but at the same time, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm a fucking troublemaker. I teach everybody here everything I know. I
think you were probably as sarcastic and crazy as you are now.
Yeah, watch this. I'm gonna leave and come back tomorrow, and I'm such a troublemaker. Yeah, because I teach these guys everything. Yeah, that's bosses. Like, hey, you notice? Everybody knows everything now. Hey, it's not good, Paul.
I can imagine, a drill sergeant it's trying to train you.
Show him. You know why? Well, you have to. People who withhold information make their lives harder because other people could be helping you, but you're not. You think withholding information is going to give you an edge. How long before those people acquire that information? And what a better working relationship would you have, and better time would you have if you shared your information? I mean, think about it. This is how we win.
No basis, sir. No.
There are certain things you don't want to tell people, like who you slept with last night if it wasn't your wife. Of course, you don't want to tell people that.
And you don't want to do that in the first place, man. Like, that's just bad behavior. Not righteous.
But boot camp, where they try to break everybody, they had to. And this is true because when you look around in boot camp, when I looked around at everybody, I'm from New York, I'm from Texas, I'm from, fuck you. It's like, oh, somebody please break us. It's so crazy, dude. Boot camp was the craziest place because you met everyone from everywhere and they all had to get along in the end. And the way they fucking do it is, oh my god, it's like fucking trauma mixed with training. Trauma and training. It's like you get through it together, right? Right, Cyrus?
I like turtles.
And by the time you finish, you have developed a bond that was
Yep.
Camaraderie,
through the struggle you went through together. Become brothers. Like truly.
Wow. Brothers in arms.
Exactly. If you met any other Navy guy, or if you're in the Army, you met any other Army guy, right? And he knows you've been through the same training, you instantly click up and become, you know how to communicate and work together. It's like, immediately, and you trust each other.
What did Hank call it? Identity politics, right?
No. This is different. This is.
Oh, wow. It's different.
That's exactly what's going on. Identity politics, in-group preference. It's this thing that's real. Any click, like any what do they call it, cafeteria in the world, you're going to see people that click up, and it's like a natural thing. It just automatically happens.
In jail, in prison, is exactly the same. They're called cars, right? What car are you going to be in? Me? What cars are there to choose from? Which clicks? What clicks? I don't want to click with those guys. They're assholes. What about these guys? Can you click with these guys? But it's this bond. Like, I guess when you both, I think in real life, it's a real thing. If you and somebody, if you guys mountain together, and you almost died, right? You guys are going to have such a close bond. I'm not talking about Brokeback Mountain. I'm talking about like something very hard. Bad example. Anyways,
like the Samoan Mountain or something serious.
Yeah, if you went on a fishing expedition, right? You almost fucking died because some fucking weather or whatever happened. And you guys barely made it back. I mean, it's an experience that you guys share, and it's going to bond you, right? Hey, remember that time you almost died? Yeah, and you saved me. Oh, bro, you're saving my life, bro. Yeah, I almost died. You could have left me, dude. Like, you didn't have to do that. You could have died. No, man, I had to. All that shit, right?
How much weed and what kind did you smoke today, sir?
The vape kind.
The vape. Dude, I you know what? I've been thinking about getting one of those just because, like, so I can smoke, like, cleanly at work, while I'm working outdoors.
Yes.
That's why I want to do it now. I see the benefits of that realm, man.
Yes. Anytime, any place. Well, not almost any place, but anytime. Wait, hold on. I'm just going to go up to the roof and check the antenna. What antenna? Oh, I thought we had an antenna.
That's the empowered antenna. On the vaporizes THC.
Some bullshit to step outside of the office and into your car and turn on the radio, have a quick vape, then come back in. Where'd you go? I had to go re-up my brain cells. In the car? With some vape, with some weed. You guys don't do that? You guys don't work when you're under the influence?
Oh. How dare you?
I do a lot of thinking work rather
That's
than
the problem. I think too much. So now I've gotten into the habit of start working, then light up the joint.
Hey, good. Yeah, that's cool.
In that order.
Yeah, that works. Like, look, just have a quick one and then go, or just have one on your way out. Like, let me just go out first, and then I'll have one, and then start out.
Daydreaming.
Yeah.
Conquering the world. Like just whipping NASA's like butt, you know. Astronaut after another, just come on, let's cage fight. Don't pet it.
Once Mono's about to turn red.
Oh, this can of whoop ass. This is
Tomato.
the chugga chokehold.
Hey, how about that coffee, eh? In space. You know, check it. Man, you guys fuck around too much. What? Hey, you guys fuck around too much, man. Making fun of what? Of what they do in space and how they fucking do it?
Heroes, man. They're heroes. How dare you? See? That's how they get you, right?
You're mean.
Make 'em
You're
fun
over
of
here
heroes.
saying all these things about those scientists.
Brave heroes that went into outer space to risk their lives for science.
Yeah.
And you deny their achievements? Fucking coconut drinker?
I deny the achievement of going to on the moon. Yes. Sounds crazy of me? Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I am crazy to think that no one can frickin' go to the moon. Can cows jump over the moon, though? Is that not possible yet? Okay, whatever. But this guy thinks he walked on there.
That one president, man, he was talking to him on the moon, man. What are you talking about?
Not because it's easy, but because it's hard.
We lost that technology. Right. Wires. Okay. Wires to the moon. How long does that take? Oh, yeah. If we had a wire going all the way to